Hey, 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 talk your shit, K. It's another episode of Say It Loud, y'all. You know what to do. Get your wine and your wine glasses. Get your Henny and your shot glasses. Get your mixed drinks if that's what you're doing tonight. For those of y'all that ain't fucking with me, I get you. You're on quarantine with Rona. Go ahead and brew some tea. Get your lavender, your chamomile, or whatever you need. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another episode of Say It Loud, y'all. Let's go. How did I bring my dreams alive? Why, with a Anchor podcast, of course. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor does the hard work and distributes your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can even make money with your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to Anchor FM to get started. Hey. All right. So for the sake of the conversation today, let me give you my disclaimer. Just chill the fuck out, okay? Chill the fuck out. That's all I'm asking you. Chill the fuck out. Be open. Listen. Absorb. Reflect. I know I go hard, and I know it sounds raw and can be uncanny, but think of it as your big sister talking to you, Miss Shirley at the church, your big homie, your girlfriend, your best friend, your best friend's best friend, this crazy bitch that just be saying shit, but she be right though. I don't know, but don't take it the wrong way. Just understand that, we having a conversation and it's light, but the idea is that we always reflecting on ourselves and we trying to grow to be better people, okay? So I don't want to hear nobody fucking complaining, all right? I said what I said. With that, let's go. So this episode is, are you the wifey chick or are you the smash or pass chick? I'm particularly talking to you ladies. Although I know a lot of men listen to me. Yo, I love y'all. Y'all show me mad love. Thank you. But y'all ladies, we gonna talk about it because I know men categorize us and they know when they meet us, they square us up right away, right? When a man meets you, he pretty much knows like this is a smash or pass chick, right? I'm just gonna smash it and pass it. Or this is wifey material. So guys already do that off the door, ladies. Y'all don't know about it. They don't tell you about it, but they do it. Okay, and that's okay. Nobody's knocking them for that. What we talking about today, though, ladies, is how do you see yourselves? And what box are you putting yourself in? Because right now, there seems to be some confusion. Honey, we has confusion. I has confusion. Because we got a lot of chicks out here, grown-ass women, too, talk about I'm wifey material. Hold on. Wait. I know all of y'all got a girlfriend right now, or a cousin, or a sister, or a lady at work, and dudes, y'all saying this too. You know a sister at work, a friend, a cousin that get somebody who who has this idea in their mind that they're wifey material, but they really out here repping the smash or pass chicks at 100%. And now let me go into the definition. Right? So wifey material is, guys are like looking at you. You're not like the over the top woman. You probably just very basic, very pretty, but basic, not over the top, doing your thing, going to work, going to school, taking care of the kids. You know what I mean? You're not overdone, but done enough that it's nice and it's tactful and it's appreciative. You calm, you chilling. You're not in a club every night. You do brunch with your girlfriends. You go to the spa. You hang out with your mama. You know what I mean? You take care of your sisters. You take care of the kids. You reading books at church and shit like that. That's the wifey material. You having barbecues and planning birthday parties and, that kind of chick. You know what I mean? Those are the wifey kind of chicks. Those are the chicks that the dudes are like, you know what? she's just chill and she cool and ain't no problems, and I like, you know what I mean, she take care of kids, she handle a bit, take care of the whip, take care of the house. You know, those women every day, like Lord Finesse say, you know, they got the dress clothes on in the daytime, you know, the work suit with the blazer, but then they got the sneakers on because they gotta go to work and travel and can't do that in heels. Those are the wifey chicks. Those are the chicks, the chicks that know. I would hope that I'm a wifey chick, right? The chicks that know how much a gallon of milk costs, how much a gallon of gas costs, who are humble, who are saying, you know what, babe, save your money. We gonna do a 2 for $20 tonight. We're gonna order some Chinese at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Those are the wifey. And there's a range, right? There's people in between. I'm just giving a kind of like overview, right, of the wifey chicks. You know what I mean? They cook dinner, take care of their son, take care of their daughters, take care of, you know, those are the everyday, day-to-day wifey chicks. You know what I mean? You know, and we love them. They make the world go round, right? They're just, they cool. They cool people. Regular schmegular, everyday women doing their thing. Those are the wifey chicks. And then we have the smash or pass chicks, right? The smash or pass chicks, and don't say this is a young people thing or old people thing, because there's some old grown-ass grannies, and I'm a granny, so I could say shit like that, who are pass or smash chicks. You just out here, like, basically just acting like you want to get smashed and then passed, right? And so it has a lot to do with how you carry yourself and where you are in life. So the smash or pass chick, she don't really got no stable job or no career. You know what I'm saying? She ain't really doing too much with her life other than chilling. You know what I mean? She the girlfriend that hits you up every Friday, Saturday, talk about what's the wave, but you're like, I can't go, I ain't got a sitter. Or, you know what I mean? She don't really got no money on a regular like that. She don't balance her budget. Or she do got money all the time. She flying all over the place. And you're like, how, bitch? How the fuck you do that when us niggas gotta go to work? You know what I mean? The special pass chick is not in any committed relationship with anything, you know, like not with her phone provider, not with her apartment leaser, not with her car leaser, you know what I'm saying? She always just change it for the smash pass shit. You know what I mean? It's always go. Now, granted, this woman's very beautiful. She pulls that shit off. You know, her ass is fat. You know, I'm jealous about that. I would like to have one too. So I'm gonna speak it into existence. Her ass is fat, right? You know, her hair's always done. She's got grade A hair. She can afford it. You know, I don't know how, but she can. You know, she's traveling all over the place and hanging out with all these kinds of people and kind of, you know, just doing her own thing. And it's okay to be a smash or pass chick, okay? Because we all got to go through some phases in life, and that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. I think, you know, go ahead and live your best life. My thing is, and for the sake of this conversation, is how do you see yourself, women? Like, do you see yourself as a smash pass chick, or do you see yourself as the wifey type? And like, where do those two meet in the middle, and how do you cross it? Like, and it's not so much how, like I said earlier, it's not how the guys see you, because they're gonna come to their conclusion. But what do you see about yourself? You know what I mean? And how is that perceived by other people? Because what we believe in our head is one thing, but what are we showing everybody else? You know, because right now I feel like they're smash or pass chicks trying to put themselves off as wifey material. And I think that some of the wifey chicks might be a little bit uncomfortable with that. You know what I mean? Smash or pass chicks, like, wifey chicks like their territory. You know, they like their territory, and they like knowing that this is here, we're stable, we're here. When that nigga done doing whatever he doing with the pass around bitches, this is a solid foundation. And that's great. But what's happening right now is that smash or pass chicks are sitting around talking about, well, I'm wifey material. Like, sis, no, you not. No, you're not. And I'm not telling you to hurt your feelings. I'm telling you as your friend. I'm telling you as your best girlfriend. No, you're not wifey material. Like, what are we? And I'm going to get the guys on, and we're going to talk about what wifey material is. But how do you figure you're wifey material? How? You burnt toast. You know, you can't cook for nobody. You let your plans die. How are you wifey material? And where does this material come from? And anyway, we can have a whole conversation, ladies, about what wife material should be. But I'm just saying, like, how are you, the Pastor Smash chick, sitting here talking about wifey material? Like, your wife is gonna have you on your A game. Your wife is gonna have you not spending money. Your wife is gonna have you laughing. Your wife is gonna be like, your wife is gonna have you wanting to come home. Right? Like, nah, I don't even know if I want to go out tonight. I'm cool just chilling here with you. That is the wifey chick. That is the wifey. Now you smash and pass chicks are gonna be like, let's go out tonight, and why don't you spend your money? And you should be spending about $35, $45, $100 when you buy me a gift. A wifey type is gonna be like, you know what, babe? Let's save our money so we could do this, 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 and this. Your smash or pass chick is out here asking for a $45, $100 pocketbook when her bed is on the floor. Or you live with your mama's house. Or you got red bottoms. Can we talk about it? Because I don't have a pair of red bottoms that I really feel sometimes. Am I hating? Yes, I am. Because I don't have a pair of red bottoms because, you know, I got responsibilities. Responsible and utilities. I got responsibilities. Right? And so, you know, how do we differentiate who we are as women? And again, I'm not mad at the smash and pass chicks. They've actually been able to G up and start businesses because of this, and, you know, profit, and go ahead, sis, make your money. I'm just saying that how do you see yourself? Because you need to just see yourself so you know what your brand is and what you're representing, so that you don't come off as a ploy and then be trying to push your way onto my side over here into the wifey category. Like, I'm okay in my little category being the okay $1.50 Old Navy flip-flop chick. I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm all right, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, you can't have everything. You stay in your box over there, and that's okay. And I'm gonna stay in my box over here, because what you don't know is that while, you know, we understand that there's the smash and pass chicks, everyday wifey chicks are actually jealous of the smash and pass chicks. They are. Like, you smash and pass chicks are so glamorous, and your booties are so fat, and you guys are traveling, and your life looks good, and you don't really gotta stress about bills, and you know what I mean? Your kid is always with someone, and you know, life just be looking good for y'all. And us everyday chicks don't be hating on that. We just be like, how come my life is not like, but we not willing to be the smash or pass chick. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we not in that situation. We not willing to be that. And so, you know, for us, it's a situation. Like, us day-to-day wifey women are like, oh, fuck, like, you know, we hating on that. And you smash or pass chicks be winning. And that's okay. But you need to understand that you're a smash and pass chick, and that longevity in that job don't be like, you know, it got a lifespan. Being a smash and pass chick has a lifespan. Once you start getting up there in your age, you gotta start smashing and passing at the church. Cause that's the best, you know what I'm saying? That we getting older. That shit don't last too long. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. Anyhow, so women, we need to recognize which box and category we in. And then we need to recognize, like, okay, what does that mean for us? And what does that mean when we're having a relationship, and what we expect in that relationship? Because if you a passer, you smash a pass chick, don't fucking expect too much. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect too much. You don't get that much, because there's no longevity there. But if you're a wifey, then what do you expect? You know, and on the flip side, like, wifey chicks, like, you can't be intimidated by the smash a pass chick. You can't. You just gotta understand that that's her box, and she stay there, and then this your box, and you stay here. And we not in the same box. We're not in the same category. We can't compare to the same category. Now, will your man cheat with a smash pass chick? Yeah, because if someone's giving out free steak, people gonna eat it. You know? That's just the nature of the being. However, is a man gonna leave his wifey to go be a smash pass chick? Not leave. You're gonna have to kick him out. He's not gonna leave. You know what I mean? So those smash pass chicks, you have to understand that too. Like, he not leaving. He's not gonna leave. Like, he's not leaving. We're not leaving our investment to, you know, we're not gonna leave the restaurant we bought to go eat chicken somewhere else. We just gonna taste the chicken somewhere else and then come back to our restaurant. And ladies, I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm not by no means saying that it's okay and that's what men should do. I'm saying that is the ideas that people think, you know, and that's the ideas that be going on in people's head when they make decisions like that, and how people end up having being a smash pass chick. And now, you don't have to be a smash pass chick that somebody's in a relationship. You could just be a smash pass chick. Like, I met this woman, she's really nice, she's cool people, you know what I mean? And he's just like, she's cool, I'm just never gonna marry her. And that's that. And there's dudes that do that, ladies. There's dudes that do that. They could be with you 2-3 years, and you just still, they smash or pass, because when something else come along, they gonna pass. They gonna pass on you, right? For whatever reason. It could be something so minute, like, you know, I wanted to marry a woman that believes in this and spend this holidays like that, and it just be like, you know, so right now I'm smashing this but then I'm gonna pass it when the next thing come up. And we need to be cognizant of that. Like, we need to understand where we fit in that scenario, and where we fit in that situation, and who we are, and what we're telling ourselves we are. Because a lot of people telling themselves the wrong thing. You telling yourself the wrong thing. Anyhow, I'm about to go to this commercial. I'll be right back in a second. Hold on. We'll be right back. Sweet Vibrations is the official sponsor of the Say It Loud Hoe Bag. Yes, they are. If you didn't know, Sweet Vibrations is an adult boutique that delivers innovative lifestyle products and embraces the taboo of sexual wellness instead of hiding it. Simply put, they inspire each and every one of us to embark on our own sexual wellness journey. Whether it's the girl's best friend, a little pixie, the perfect match, or tulips, there's something for everyone. And you deserve something sweet. So visit their website at www.sweetvibe.toys. Use our Say It Loud discount code, LOUD, LOUD, for discounts. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Sweet Vibrations. I mean, ladies, we all deserve a good vibe. And we're back. Big shout out to Sweet Vibrations. Head over to www.sweetvibes.toys. They're official sponsor for Say It Loud and our whole bag. So make sure you go cop yourself something. Thank you, Sweet Vibrations, for believing in me and allowing me to do this work with y'all. I appreciate it, and I plan on using all the toys too. So let's get back to this. So your wifey chick is a rider, right? Your wifey chick is gonna ride for you. She's here for the long haul. She is like, meeting your mama. She is wanting to know your kids. She's like, why don't you take me with you? Let's go do food shopping together. Like, that is your wifey chick. Your smasher pass, you know what I mean? She's like, yo, what you doing? I don't know. I might have dinner with 3 other dudes. I'm figuring it out. You know what I mean? Or y'all fucking with each other and you're vibing with each other, but the vibe is not on some marriage shit. It's not gonna go there. It's just 2 people who are enjoying each other company, and that's cool. Nobody's even mad at that. All I'm saying is, ladies, particularly, not gentlemen, because y'all know what to do with y'all thing, right? It's different. I'm talking about ladies. Like, how do you see yourself? This is the reflection portion of the show that say, how do you see yourself? What do you want to be? What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be a smash pass chick? Which is fine. Nobody hating on that. They doing well, right? Or do you want to be a wifey type? And what does that look like to the outside world, right? And how am I categorizing myself? Because that's the thing. Like, we all know somebody, like I said earlier, who's categorizing themselves one way, and then we all looking at this bitch like, really, bitch? Really? Is that what you motherfucking think you are? You know? And then what signifies that? What grounds are we using to decide if we're a wifey type, or to decide if we're a smash or pass? And then what about the women that are somewhere in the middle? Where, like, because I think about myself and I'm like, well, I could be more of a wifey type. However, I'm not riding or dying with nobody. Like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I got commitment issues. I'm not riding or dying with nobody. Like, I'm taking care of these kids. I'll ride or die for them, but anybody else that come along, no, you know what I'm saying? The car full. Do we got to die? Do I got to ride that hard? You know what I'm saying? So there's also people somewhere in the middle that's just like, I might, and ladies, so I know a lot of ladies are thinking right now, what about guys? Like, what about my smasher pass? Ladies, you got a smasher pass card in your pussy on the left. You could do that. You could say, women, guess what? We're allowed to say, like, I just want to hang out with this dude. I'm not going to marry him. I don't have any plans to marry him, but he cool people. I enjoy his company. We go out to dinner. We hang out. We have sex. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's almost like a work husband type of thing. Work husbands we don't have sex with, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? He cool people. Ladies, you're allowed to do that. You are. You just gotta articulate that. You gotta let it be known. Let him know that. But because guys automatically think she gonna want a relationship. No, nigga, not everybody want a relationship from you. You might not be husband material. You might not be, right? There's dudes out here too that are not husband material. You just a smash or pass. I'm gonna smash it until I'm full, and then I say pass. I don't want none. And ladies, we allowed to do that. We have to embody that. We have to empower that. But you should be empowered to say, what, this is fun and this is interesting and I'll have a good time. But this is not the person I see myself marrying or settling down with, and that's totally okay, as long as you let that person know. Just let them know so that they don't think that they're in a relationship that's going somewhere. It's okay. But if y'all just want to chill out in the fucking canoe and stay stagnant and chill, like, you could do that too. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I think we need to have more conversations about that, and that women need to feel more empowered, because you need to understand that you do have those things available to you. You got to smash a pass card, right? Send your pussy to the left. It's there. You might not be using it, but it's there, right? And it's okay to say, you know what? I met this guy. He's really interesting. I like him. We have a good time together. I don't see myself getting married to him. But for right now, it might be fun just to enjoy and do some stuff with him. And then when I'm ready to settle down, or, you know, someone else comes along who I feel meets the criteria I have for a husband, whatever that may be, then, you know, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, but that's confusing, isn't it? No, not everybody we hang out with is supposed to be the person we marry. Some people just come into your life and they're for a good time, and they're for a nice time, and y'all could be cool, and y'all could be friends, and y'all could have a thing, and it just be y'all thing, and then that's it, you know. But what's happening, and I'm bringing it back to the title of this show, is that when that happens, we need to understand, ladies, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're wifey material, or men, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're husband material. Not everybody want to marry you. Not everybody wants to marry you. Oh, I bet you're gonna want a relationship. No, not with you. And ladies, you gotta also understand that about men too. Like, not everybody want you to be their baby mamas. Not everybody. There's dudes out here that's really mad at who their baby mamas is, because they went for the smash or pass chick, or they could have went for a wifey chick that turned out to be crazy. I don't know, but there's people out here who are not happy with that situation. And so, you know, you gotta take that into consideration. Like, not everybody is supposed to be more than just what they are, right? But this show isn't so much about that. It's about women. How do we see ourselves? And how do you see yourself, and what are you projecting? Because at the end of the day, whatever you're projecting out there is what's going to come back. And so if you want to be a wifey, you should be out here acting like a wife. And I'm not saying a wife got to wear, you know, skirts down to her knees. I don't think it has anything to do with what you wear. I think it's more of a mentality and a mindset, personally, right? Everybody loves a beautiful woman, no matter what that is. But that has to do with your mindset. And what are you thinking? You know, are you thinking about having a family? Are you being a person that's caring and nurturing and all of those things? Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what makes you wifey material. Not the car you drive, not the job you have, not your hair or your eyelashes, none of that shit. Really, contrary to what we think, the guys don't actually care that much about some of those things. They really don't. Like, you can put eyelashes on and not put eyelashes. As long as you don't got alopecia, they don't really care. And you can be bald headed, just keep the fucking wig on. Like, guys are not as complex as we be thinking they is. You know what I mean? They like the tiger stripes sometimes. You know what I mean? They like the big girls sometimes. Like, they're a lot less harder on us as we are on ourselves. Does that make sense? We're harder on ourselves than they are on us, to be totally honest, right? And so for the women who may feel like, you know what, I'm not that woman, I can't compete with this woman, I can't compete with that, so I'm gonna just stay here in my corner and be a wifey for some dude that comes along. You also have to understand that you do have your smash and pass abilities. Like, your smash and pass sexy is still there. You don't have to be a smash and pass chick, but you can have your smash and pass sexy. You can also cop a whole bag. But you got that. And so you need to be empowered that you have that too, and not feel intimidated by another woman because she has all the bells and whistles and you think you don't. You do. You have access to the same things, and you have that and then some, right? And so you can go ahead and put your sexy on and project that. But you smash and pass chicks, you know, you might gotta little sometimes humble yourself too and be like, okay, let me take out a recipe book, or let me think not so much about myself, right? And be a little bit more nurturing to somebody else who might need it. Because at the end of the day, the man that wants to settle down with you is going to want a player on their team and a co-pilot. You know what I mean? And so you got to be in a position where somebody trusts you enough to say, okay, if this person could manage my life, and I trust them and I could hold them down enough. And that, again, comes from being honest and nurturing and helpful and smart and making those decisions that's in the best person's interest, not just saying, okay, this is what I want, this is what I need, this is where we're going, this is what we're doing, let's spend this, you know, and not putting that out there. So I think that's important, because, you know, we confuse what that material of a wife looks like. You know, and I'm not talking from the guy's perspective, because, you know, different men want different things in wives. And ladies, we have to also understand that. We use that term wife or wifey very loosely these days. You know what I mean? But different, when you meet someone, and if it's getting really serious and y'all talking about wifey status, then we need to talk about, define what that means, right? Because not for every man it means the same thing, right? For some men, they grew up in a 2-family household with a mom and a dad, and his mom did this and her mom and his dad did that, and what he's looking to emulate might be different from the situation that a sister or a woman or somebody else grew up in and sees what a wife and a husband looks like. And then we got people who have never seen what a wife and husband look like because their parents aren't married or haven't been together, so they don't really know what that's supposed to look like, or if that was even a healthy situation, or how to make that a healthy situation. So we're using these terms very loosely, thinking like, okay, yeah, I'm wifey material, but that depends for who, because different people, just for me too, as a woman, husband material might look different for me than it looks for another woman, right? Or some other woman might be like, okay, husband material for me means he got a nice car and he makes a lot of money. That might be somebody else's husband material. That's not my husband material. You know what I mean? I'm not looking just for that. That's a plus, but that's not my foundational stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna be around, you're gonna help change diapers, you're gonna cook, like, you know what I mean? You plan a vacation, like, how much are we doing here? You know what I mean? So different women have different expectations when it comes to husbands, and different men have different expectations when it comes to a wife or a wifey. So we need to understand what those are, and you need to have some real conversation if you're in a relationship and looking for where that's going, because that could be you could be going into it blinded and then be like, okay, well, why does my husband expect this from me? Well, he expects this from you because this is his impression of what a wife should do. And some of that is stereotypical, and I understand that. And some of it is like, no, sis, that's, yeah, you're supposed to take him to the doctor and be there with him if he has surgery. Yeah, you're supposed to do those things. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be like, okay, babe, I'm gonna pack lunch in the morning because I'm packing my lunch anyway. So people might have different perceptions about what wifey is and what a husband is, and y'all need to be very clear on that. Or you can be a pastor smash and just be like, I don't want neither one of those. And that's okay too. Some people don't want neither one. Some people are like, you know what, if I don't ever get married, that's cool. And I can hang out with someone and have a good time with them, and we just chill it until we can't chill no more. And there's nothing wrong with that either. We just need to be clear in who we are and the perceptions of who we are in those situations, right? And be honest about it, so that the person that you're with, or the partner that you're with, or whatever the case may be, already know, like, okay, this is what it is, this is where it's going, this is what it's not. And that's okay. That's all I'm saying. All right. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Say It Loud. I appreciate all the love, the DMs, the messages, the texts. Any way that you choose to engage with me, I appreciate it all. The shout outs, the reposts, it means a lot, especially on the days when I think nobody's listening, and you guys are all listening and rooting for me. So I love you. Thank you so much. If you're looking for me, you can find me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I am Karen L, and Say It Loud. If you're looking for our website, www.sayith, loud, L-O-U-D, sayithloud.com for all things Karen L, all things Say It Loud. If you'd like to do a donation, go ahead to the website and click donation. We're definitely taking donations. I need some new equipment. We're growing. And if you want to join our Patreon, you can go to the website, click the Patreon link, and subscribe. YouTube is coming. Yes, there will be a visual added and a couple other projects going on, so definitely look out for that. And if you'd like to book Karen L for whatever, or have her come on to your show, please go to the website, reach out to me. There's a Say It To Me tab. You can go ahead, shoot me an email, and we can discuss it. I would love to come out and bring the energy and bring the vibes to you. Yeah, so thank you all. I'll see you next week.